Good morning everyone, this is Sunday and this is a beautiful morning. It's been very wet though, but that was earlier on. We now have sun, as you can see through the window here, and a little bit of wind, but quite gentle, and birds are singing, and oh, it's just a gorgeous morning. So I hope you're having a lovely weekend, and this is one of those days when I just want to take you a little bit round the cottage and show you what I've been doing, and then take you outside and show you what I've been doing out there, because I've been very busy. I've had a lovely student here for a week on a course with me, and we've had a great time all together. It's been wonderful. Susan has now left and she's heading back to Scotland, so safe journey, Susan. So we shall make a start. So first of all, got lots of books to post. So here we have 5 books to go out today, and well, tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday. We go through the cottage, and I want to show you this beautiful shawl, which I'm using now as a little throw on the back of my sofa, that one of my subscribers has made for me, Davina. Thank you so much, Davina. I love this. And when I sit down in the evening, I put it round my shoulders and I'm all cosy and lovely. But during the day, it stays on the back of the sofa because it's too beautiful to hide away. So you can see out the front. I'll just do a little zoom here. No, I don't need to do a zoom. You can see all the flowers out the front growing in the gravel. Go on through. I'll go through to the kitchen. There's Beauty sleeping on the sofa. Sammy Bear is in on top of my bed. So as you can see, all the pelargoniums are coming out on the windowsill. And through here in the kitchen, I've been making some more wine. It takes 4 days. I'll show you the carboy. This is the carboy that I use, which I put all the fruit into and the spring water, and I let that infuse, if you like, for about 4 days, 3 to 5 days, depending on the temperature, and then I strain it into a demijohn. Now this is very interesting, you see, what I'm going to just show you and tell you about. As you can see, the blackcurrant wine is in the demijohn and it's bubbling, and it seems to be working really well. You can just see all the bubbles there, look, moving around. Yeah? Just see them? And then in the other demijohn you can see the wine is bubbling in that. That's the little airlock on the top that keeps the air out but lets the air inside be released, or the gas. Now, this is very interesting because this is the very first time that I've made wine of any kind that I haven't added yeast to. Normally I would add a spoonful of wine yeast. So how come this is working? Well, let me tell you. When I got the blackcurrants out of the freezer, which is a good place to start from, by the way, because the freezing process begins to break down the enzymes in the fruit and release all that beautiful taste. So I got the blackcurrants out of the freezer, and I thought, as I was going through the bags of blackcurrants, I came across some bags of apple juice ice cubes. Now this is apple juice made from apples that I grew last year at Bealtaine Cottage, and what I've done, what I normally do, I bring them in and I put them straight through the juicer, just the kitchen juicer, the one that I use for my juice fast, and I leave the skins on them, so those apples still have a lot of yeast, natural yeast on them. So I added this little bag of frozen apple juice ice cubes to the must, and as you can see, it's actually got the wine working. So I've turned a corner. I no longer need to buy wine yeast. Now, I've been making wine since 1978, so as you can imagine, I'm pretty excited. Feverfew here in the vase, and beautiful little flowers on this. I'm showing you something else now. This is vodka, and in the vodka is black currants and a little bit of sugar, and I'll be shaking that now and then, and that's going to turn into a lovely liqueur. Now, it's out on the table because I was allowing my guest to taste it, so I will have to go and put it away, because as you can see, there's been a little bit of tasting done there. So this is some wine. It's only half a bottle, so I'm going to keep that. I've got some visitors coming today, so I'm going to let them have a little bit of a wine tasting. Okay, now I will go outside and I'll show you what we've been doing. That's the royal we, that's me and Jack. What we've been doing outside here. Just slip on my little clogs. Okay, so first of all, look at the masses of grapes coming on my young grapevine. Isn't this something? And these are just the bunches on the inside of the veranda. There's also a lot of things happening there on the outside, as you can see. But the big thing I've been doing this morning is harvesting seed. So here, masses of purple sprouting broccoli seed. Look at this. Isn't this incredible? Great big thick pods of seed. So it's here drying, and look, even as it was seeding, it was continuing to flower. This, of course, is the very strongest and most prolific kale that I've allowed to seed. Look, masses of it here. So I'll just pull back so you can see it's a huge, big harvest of not Russian kale, purple sprouting broccoli seed. Over here is the Russian kale, and I've got all this seed from one plant. Isn't that amazing? And again, it's to do with allowing the very strongest plant and the one that seems to have overwintered most successfully, and the one that has kept going and kept producing, allowing that to seed. And here we have these incredibly thick pods of beautiful seed. So I'm going to have masses of Russian kale. Now, I run out of Russian kale seed this year on the website, so in the next couple of weeks I'm going to have some of this on sale. So you can click onto the website and have a look and order some if you want. Of course, it's not too late to sow it. You can keep sowing it all the way up to August, even September. And I have very successfully grown it all the way through the winter. So that's what I've been doing this morning. Now, I also want to show you, because we're talking about harvests, the success of these figs. They really are coming along well. There's a lovely crop being produced here. See all the way through there? Lots of figs. As you can hear from the rain on the little roof, it's raining. So I'm just going to skip out through the rain here and come over under the shelter of this veranda, the veranda on the lodge, and also show you some of the beautiful little red and green peppers. And all these are grown in pots, as you can see. It's a beautiful scent of these flowers. These are called stalks. And perfect for a veranda because of course you get the lovely scent. And there's the pelargoniums. So I'm just going to sit down and speak a little bit about what's going to be happening over the next 4 weeks. So first of all, the first Saturday in July, and I think it's the 1st of July, I'll have to consult my diary, but anyway, it's the first Saturday in July. I'm going to be running another workshop. Now there are 3 places available on the workshop. One of the places has already been taken. So if you want to book, can you please email me? And my email address is on the website. Okay? So it's ColetteO'Neill2010 @hotmail.com. 1 L in Colette, 2 L's in O'Neill. I'm going to be running another workshop as well later in July. I have to work out what that date's going to be. I have it written down somewhere, but as I say, I'm sat here on the veranda, so I'm not going to be running out through the rain to go and get my diary. So, I'm going to show you some of the beautiful blooms on the rose, which is there growing up the little shed. Isn't that fab? It's all gone quiet. I love it when the rain stops like that. Don't you, Jack? Yeah, he says I do. Let's see what angle I can get if I put it down on the table. I'll keep holding it. very restful. Right, I've got to snap out of my little meditative daydream here. I've got to head off into town. There's a few things I have to buy. And then I've got to come back and do a little bit of work. Then I'll be over in the tunnel, and hopefully I'll be able to put a little video up, if not later on, then maybe tomorrow, about the tunnel. Oh, I must just focus in on this now because I can see, get a very good view of the figs. There we go, look at that.